Hello guys and welcome to Random Talk. Today we are gonna talk about the One Piece story and cover the East Blue Saga and the Romance Dawn arc, the first arc in One Piece. This is a very important story arc because it gives us the introduction to our protagonist, Monkey D. Luffy, who's an aspiring pirate and tells us the story of how he becomes a pirate and gathers his crew. It also covers the story of his motivation and his hero, Red Hair Shanks, and the way he got his powers. Now, this saga or arc is a combination of three stories. The first one being Luffy's introduction and how he saves Kobe, his friend, from a pirate named Alvida, and we are introduced to the One Piece world. The second thing it covers is Luffy's crew and how he starts his pirate crew with Roro Noah Zoro, the pirate hunter, and the Marines, who are the major antagonists of the story, and how Luffy fights one of them, Axan Morgan, and saves Roro Noah Zoro. We are introduced with a series of flashbacks or introduction where we see that a pirate named Goldie Roger, the Pirate King, is about to get executed in front of a crowd. And however, before he dies, he reveals that all his treasure is saved in a single place, and he tells it's One Piece, or he calls it the One Piece, and it starts a generation of new pirates. And that's the prelude or the major storyline of One Piece. In the first episode, we're introduced to Monkey D. Luffy, where he comes out through a barrel and a pirate crew, that's Alvida's crew, is robbing a normal ship, or how do you put it, a normal cruise, and Luffy comes to save the day. Actually, he does it, but then he does it eventually. Luffy is in a barrel, people do not know that, and Alvida's crew pull in the barrel thinking there'll be treasure inside, but instead it's a guy, and that guy is Monkey D. Luffy. And Kobe, who he's gonna save, is the major plot point of the storyline. How it goes is that Luffy is in a barrel, nobody knows who is he, and then after he's saved, Kobe is scared about Alvida, who's already threatened by her, threatens Luffy and tells him to leave the ship or he will be killed by Alvida's pirate crew. But then Luffy, being the man he is, or who he's gonna be soon, starts fighting them, and his powers, which is like he's a rubber man, is revealed. He amazes everybody with his devil fruit powers, which is the Gomu Gomu no Mi in the Japanese, and the Gum Gum fruit, where he can stretch his body and stretch his arms, limbs, and punch people with it, or expand into a rubber ball or balloon, and etc. And he fights the Alvida pirates, saves the cruise, and then he also saves Kobe and reveals and lets him become a free man. A tiny important part of this story is that another part or another crew member of Luffy is already introduced here. That being a lady who we'll get to later when we actually meet her in the upcoming story arcs. For now, this is the first story which makes up the Romance Dawn arc. After escaping Alvida pirates, Luffy and Kobe make out and they reach an island called Shell's Town, where Kobe is very scared because he has a bad feeling, as Luffy wants to become a pirate and he has escaped a pirate crew, and they land up in an island where there is a marine or the navy, and there's a navy captain on the island. Now, we do not know the rankings of the captains or any other navy members, but we come to know that this guy is known as Morgan, and he's threatening the residents, and the residents are very scared of him for some odd reason. And Luffy and Kobe go to a cafe where there is a little girl and there is a grown woman, and they talk about a pirate hunter. Actually, no, they don't talk about a pirate hunter by then. Helmeppo, a guy who's the son of the Axan Morgan, comes into the cafe and storms in, and he threatens all of them for some odd reason. And after that, they find out that there is a guy held here, and he is very strong, and Luffy hears about him, and this guy is Roro Noah Zoro, the pirate hunter. So Luffy decides to get him and gather him into his crew, which at this point is zero. So he goes with Kobe, jumps a high wall, goes and sees Zoro. When he sees Zoro there, he's shocked and he's already amazed and he wants to recruit him into the crew. Zoro wonders how he got in here and why does he want him to join the crew despite his reputation being a pirate hunter. But a kid comes in with carrying some onigiri or rice balls and she wants to feed Zoro because in her eyes Zoro is a hero. But then Zoro doesn't want to eat and he shoos away the kids. And then the rice balls fall and the girl runs away and then Zoro swallows his pride, asks for some food, and Luffy, the rice balls from the ground are given to him. So this is the first hand man or the right hand man of Luffy's crew, which is going to start off right now. Okay, and then what happens in this arc is that Axan Morgan and his son Helmeppo come out and they both fight each other and they fight Luffy. Zoro fights him with his 3 swords style, which is revealed, and then they fight and they save the day, or don't save the day actually, they defeat Axan Morgan and they run away. So this is another important part of the romance dawn arc. So after saving the day, Zoro and Luffy are treated with great respect and they're the village heroes. But even the Marines like them because Axan Morgan was a very bad man. So what happens is that they want to treat Luffy as a hero of the village, but Luffy, since he wants to become a king of the pirate and Zoro wants to become the greatest swordsman, they don't need that. They don't want to be treated as heroes. And Kobe, who was saved by Luffy, wants to be a Marine Admiral in the future. So they have conflicting ideals right now because Luffy is a pirate and Kobe is in Navy. They can't be friends. So what happens is that they fight each other and Luffy wants to leave as a villain so that everybody remembers that Kobe is not a part of him and he can join the Marine. And the entire village waves them goodbye with tears in their eyes. So this brings the end to the third part of the story. I mean, not the third part, the second part. The third part being the flashback, which will be spoken about soon. Now, after all that, we see Luffy and Zoro as a part of a pirate crew floating in a small dinghy-like boat, and they wanna eat some food and something like that. And we see flashbacks of each other, and it is revealed. So Luffy's flashback being that as a kid he was in a small village called Fuchsia Village, where his pirate, what do we say that, idol I guess was Red Hair Shanks, and so he has the Gum Gum fruit or the Gomu Gomu no Mi, which Luffy eats, which is a devil fruit which gives him the ability to be stretchy and become a rubber man, which allows him to stretch his limbs and his arms wickedly and gives him his fighting style. And it is revealed that if you eat a devil fruit that a person can't swim. So these are the drawbacks of the devil fruit. And why Luffy wanted to become a pirate. So after all these incidents, Luffy is there and Shanks is there and he's having some booze or sake, and a couple of mountain bandits, they come in and they pick a fight with Shanks, but Shanks refuses to fight them. So what happens is that these guys make a big ruckus and big scene, pour booze all over Shanks, and they threaten to kill him if they see him again, something like that, and they walk off. Luffy can't take this, so Luffy goes and picks a fight with the mountain bandits. When he does this, Luffy, being a kid, is actually he was overpowered and he's about to get killed. Shanks finds out and all of Shanks' crews come here to save Luffy, and they have a fight with each other. There are cool moments like Shanks threatening the mountain bandit subordinate who puts a gun to his head, and then they getting shot, and then Shanks saving Luffy from the mountain bandit, and the mountain bandit escaping and threatening to drown Luffy when a sea monster comes in and eats the mountain bandit. So Shanks comes in, saves Luffy, and sacrifices his hand as in turn for saving Luffy. So after all this, Luffy feels bad and he doesn't want Shanks to leave, but Shanks, before he leaves, hands him the hat which he holds or which he wears, the straw hat, and tells Luffy that he will take this hat later when Luffy becomes a great pirate. And Luffy, being the guy who wants to become the king of the pirates, says, yeah, he'll meet him in the end and give him the hat when he becomes a great pirate. So this is the backstory of Luffy, which is revealed. So now let us talk about the major highlights of the story. Uh, Here, Kobe and Helmeppo are revealed, who play important parts or roles in the future arcs which are to come ahead. Luffy and Zoro, the first members of the pirate crew which Luffy is gonna form, whose name I'm not gonna tell now, is shown. Alvida, who will play a small role or a comic role, was revealed, who's gonna be a character who's gonna be recurring in the storyline. Luffy gets caught in the eye of the Marines or becomes noted in the eyes of the law because he eliminates Hack's Hand Morgan. And this is the Romance Dawn arc, the first arc of the East Blue Saga in One Piece. Thank you guys for listening to Random Talk, and if you like it, please leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe for more videos to come ahead.